just an opening statement there. I don't know if you had a chance to read it, but we will let you go ahead and get started with your presentation.
All right, thank you very much on behalf of the Boys and Girls Clubs and the 4,300 youth that we serve throughout the year. I just want to say thank you for this opportunity to come before you to kind of share briefly about what we do for the youth, for the community, for the parents, just for the overall community and for its health, to continue to make Nashville, Davidson County a vibrant community. Last year we sent a proposal to you for funding through the direct appropriation request, and we were so blessed and appreciative and just honored to be awarded $29,900, and of which, based through a independent research company, that provided a grand total of $372,853 back to the community. And that's, again, based on an outside company that says for every dollar donated to Boys and Girls Clubs, it returns a $12.47. And so that's what the mayor's direct appropriation funding did, is by investing $29,900 into our program, that's what we returned back to the community. Right now, with that request of the $29,900, our outcomes that we said that we expect to achieve, we've far exceeded those outcomes. For an example, we set a minimum of 200 youth, specifically at our Andrew Jackson, Cleveland Park clubhouses, which are owned by Metro government, and we have a partnership with Parks and Rec and with MDHA and with Metro government to serve kids. We said that we would serve a minimum of 200 youth. Right now, just from those two sites, we have over 350 youth that attend on a daily basis. And so that's 350 youth that are in a safe place to learn and grow. We provide them with hope and opportunity, ongoing relationships with caring adult professionals. So that's 350 youth that are not on the streets, not participating in gangs, not getting into mischief. And so we said a minimum of 200 youth. We already have 350. And then our second goal, which is 95% of the participants who attend both clubhouses 3 days per week, will be promoted to the next grade level. We are on track. We won't know exactly that outcome until the end of the school year, but we have been very fortunate. 100% of our kids that attend on a regular basis get promoted and also graduate high school. So that outcome will be easily achieved. Our third goal, was an average of 50 members who participate in homework assistance on a daily basis. Already we're receiving an average of over 300 kids that participate in our Power Hour homework assistance, tutoring assistance, and so that's with group mentoring or group homework instruction, but also one-on-one, in which we have staff and volunteers. And so the outcomes of your $29,900 is paying off. And again, I go back to the safe place to learn and grow for our young people. And the two sites, we have 7 locations in Nashville, Davidson area, but we chose these 2 sites because of the direct link with the Metro government, and with us being in the Cleveland Park neighborhood. And I want to go back just for a second. And when we first established this partnership, there were basically averaging just around 8 to 10 kids a day at the Cleveland Park Community Center. Since we took over, and this is approximately 3 years, we're in our 3rd year now, we've been able to serve over 800 different youth that have come into that facility and participated in our programs. Right now, that facility is almost at capacity, which is a good thing, but also it's a headache sometimes because of how packed it is, But it's a good thing because we're keeping the kids off the streets, and whether it's music studios, our state-of-the-art music studios, whether it's our arts and crafts, whether it's our education and career, our job readiness program, we're engaging our kids when they need us, where they need us, and how, in the manner that they need us. And that's what Boys and Girls Clubs do. And we view Metro government and Mayor Briley, who has visited several times. We are so thankful and appreciative that Mayor Briley and his staff believed in our organization and believes in our organization.
Thank you. What are the what time do kids go to the Boys and Girls Club?
Excellent question. So we have 3 vehicles of service, an after-school programming, summer enrichment, and also through our sports leagues. And so Monday through Friday, anywhere from 2 to 7 for our normal hours, but then we also have extended hours for our teenagers. And also we have Saturday hours for our sports leagues. And then during the summer, we provide 55 hours of programming a week. And that's from 7 to 6, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. And overall, total programmatic hours is roughly 1,500 hours, which is that puts our location as one of the largest entities to have face-to-face time with our youth. There are approximately 6,000 awakened hours for our youth. And this is something that will be hopefully because 615. So there are 6,000 awakened hours, assuming that kids sleep for 8 hours a day, which my teenager, he tends to sleep more than that, but hopefully,
I don't sleep.
Yeah, that's right. But 6,000 hours awakened hours. That leaves 1,000 approximately for schools. So that leaves 5,000 hours remaining of the awakened hour, and that's where the Boys and Girls Clubs and other organizations come in to where they can have that impact on the life of a child. And so we have approximately 1,500 hours of those awakened hours per year that we have for our kids.
How do the kids get to the Boys and Girls Club?
Good question. And so they either walk, because it is in areas, a community, there are many options. They either walk or their parents bring them, or we provide transportation. And the schools provide transportation as well. So it's a mixture of us going to the schools, picking them up, or the schools dropping them off directly from the schools to the club, or they just walk across the street. And that has been a challenge somewhat, especially like in our Cleveland Park with East Nashville kind of gentrifying, and that has been not a sore subject, but it has been, but it also kind of changes how many kids get to view that as a community club, so to speak. Because if they're getting displaced, then that means transportation becomes more vital to where we pick up the children, and then mom or dad or granny has to come and get them.
The $300,000 that you said that was returned back to the community based on the 29 that you received.
Yes, sir.
Can you talk a little bit more about the $300,000?
Yes. So the Demui Global Research has there are almost 5 buckets of return of future, current and future earnings. Like for example, there's a per dollar for parents continuing to work. The savings that we get from not having our club members participate in the juvenile getting into trouble. And so there are many factors, and I can send that. It's a thick research, and it kind of goes in depth of the 5, of savings of current and future earnings for that $12.47.
Aside from your partnership that you mentioned with MDHA and Parks, are there any other Metro programs that you all partner with, like Opportunity Now?
We do actually. Opportunity Now actually comes during the summer time especially at our music studios, and I know Mayor Briley has seen this, but our Opportunity Now through our music studios and Notes for Notes, because we have another programmatic partner, Notes for Notes, and where youth come and they actually for the whole summer to several groups where they design an entire music program from A to Z. I mean, and I believe Mayor Briley got to witness that, and they'll have jobs for different roles for each of the teenagers when it comes to music production, and learning all from A to Z, and I do apologize. I should, I don't speak the language of all the different roles in music. I like music, but I don't understand all the different, roles and jobs.
Do you partner with any other nonprofits?
We do Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts. We've, where we have a variety of different, scout programs and whatnot. I mentioned the Notes for Notes, and so those are our main programmatic partners that we have, and really anyone that Nashville RBI, Reviving Baseball in Inner Cities, and we're actually working with them in that we're the administrators of, we're helping them, we're the administrators of we do back office help for them, so that we can so that they can put more money back to the programming and provide low costs for people to play baseball and softball, young kids. Good question.
So other agencies run the athletic programs, like RBI runs your program within Boys and Girls Club.
No, we actually run, like, we have flag football, we have baseball, and then Nashville Sports League, they come in, and Nashville FC, they kind of come in and run soccer clinics for our kids. But the RBI, we are the administrator and of the back office stuff, and our kids, for that, our club members get to participate in that program. We used to be the actual owner of RBI, but then we kind of branched that off, but in doing that, and so they have their own board and stuff like that, they're responsible for raising funds. In doing that, though, we agreed to continue to handle the back office, the background checks that are required for every coach, every volunteer, the umpires. I mean, we do all of the safety aspect of that program, and including the finances as well.
Gotcha.
Good question.
I'm good.
I am too.
Okay, thank you very
Thank you, sir.
much.
Well, that was good.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all.
All right, have a good day. Thank you.